What's up, nation? So you guys know that I want to do my first bodybuilding show this year, well, physique show. Justin is a competitor. You have your pro card.
Yeah, I won it in September at INBF Natural Mania in New York.
And I've never competed before, so I thought it would be fun for Justin to kind of show me what to expect when stepping on stage for physique. You know, I think I'm going to do a show probably around June. We've been trying to talk about shows that would be a good idea for me to do. But you know, it's much more than just stepping on stage and looking good. Like, you have to have sexy stage presence.
You know how you can bring a great package to the stage, but if you can't present it well, you're not going to do that well in your show. So that was one thing that worked for me. Is when I first showed up, I was looking around. I was nervous because I was looking, this guy's more ripped than me, this guy's bigger than me. But when it came down to game time, I had much better posing than everyone. So immediately, I'm moving a little bit more fluent. The judges' eyes are now on me. So they're going to focus more on me than everyone else, and it's going to place me higher.
So what weight did you compete at?
I was 169 on stage.
And how much are you now?
192, 193.
Damn, so you were lean.
Yeah, I put on quite a bit of weight. As you can see, I'm not quite this right here right now.
And you guys know I try to maintain a lean build all year long. I focus on lean gains. I'm about 174, 175 right now. My body fat is probably below 7%. So I don't have too far to go to prepare for a show, but I've been training really hard since January. I've been really putting myself to the test, working on my strength and trying to bring out as much as I can on my body. So I want to make sure that when I step on stage, everything is just there, you know?
You got the package going, so now let's work on the
presentation. The package. Okay, so show me some presentation. This is gonna be fun.
So right off the bat, you know, you're gonna face front, so let's just work on the foot positioning for that first. I like to cock this foot out a little bit, and this foot is gonna be at the same angle, but I'm gonna bend my knees a little bit to there.
Okay, so out, bend.
Right,
okay.
Right there. Maybe bring them
pushing your hips.
Yep. Push this hip out a little bit, okay. And then you're gonna turn. Bring your upper body upwards. Flex those lats. Now the key is I leave my chest loose, because if you see when I flex it, that outer definition is gone, and even when I was really lean, it would disappear. So I leave my chest loose.
And you gotta really exaggerate that left arm.
Yep.
Over.
And the best part is when you give that little twist, look how far out my lat is now sticking. It gives a better illusion of that real tiny waist.
And then what do you do with this arm, or do you have...
You can leave one hand on your hip. I like to switch it up, you know, keep that movement going. So I'll first start off, have my hand on my hip, and then maybe twist it back up and have both of them off. Exactly, just like that.
And at the end of the day, the more movement when you're on stage, it's going to draw the judge's eye to your physique.
And now...
Need a smile!
Now that you have that foot positioning, you want to throw in a little bit of swag to it. So when you come out, just... and then hit it.
Yeah, I gotta work on my swag.
Rotate your hips a little more, Scott, getting that front relaxed. Keep your hips rotated, exactly. Even look at Justin the way his belly button's facing, so turn your body a little bit more other way. Other way, boom. We're gonna narrow out the waist, so stand this way.
Let me see here. Okay.
And now turn your torso while trying to keep your midsection nice and tight. So flex this arm back, then open up. There we go. Now bring your lats out as much as possible. We want to be as wide as a brick house. And in your mind, it's not going to look right. You're not going to say, okay, this is not correct. I'm looking correct. Flare your lats as much as you can. It feels unnatural. It feels dumb looking.
Yeah, I feel weird right now.
It does feel weird. But the fact of the matter is the more take-up, that's better. The more take-up you have on stage, the more someone's going to look at you. That's right. Nice. Now expand that your right arm. Bring it out a little bit and loosen it up.
Yeah.
Nice and soft.
You want to look as natural as possible. You don't want to look like you're sitting there flexing.
So you want to have your hands nice and loose.
So looking for that like male. You did fitness modeling, so just imagine you're doing a photo shoot, trying to look real pretty. Exactly.
Man, it's tough. I mean, I feel like the shadowing from the light is kind of messing with me too, because we have a hard light coming from here. But yeah, I mean, yeah, you gotta stick your hips out, come in, get those hips in.
That seems a little better. Now you're coming in a little bit. Once again, expand. and bring your whole body, exactly, bring your whole body out as much as possible. The more expansion you have, the better it's gonna look as far as being on stage in perspective next to people.
I think changing the way I flex my abs out, because I was doing this, and that was messing me up, and I flexed the middle more.
You're gonna blow all the air out of your midsection, so literally. And I have to remind myself when I was on the pro stage, continue to blow the air out to shrink my torso, to shrink that waist now.
With the breathing, you're gonna do tiny little breaths through your teeth. So
That's what I used to do when I used to model. It was hold that pose, and then like little breaths while you smile.
Exactly.
Okay, so stepping in, come in a little, you know, get my groove on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right
Be
there.
like, bam!
You gotta push someone out of
Hit
the way.
that pose.
And you know, this stuff just doesn't come in, you know, 1, 2, 3 posing sessions. This takes hours a day. You should be posing for an hour to 2 hours every day up until that show. That's how long it takes to master the process.
And you don't have to do all in one shot, even if it's 5-10 minutes at a time. But cumulative throughout the day, hour to 2 hours.
Yeah, I feel like for me, I have the fitness thing down. It's presentation that's going to be the most important thing for me to keep in mind getting ready. And I got to start now. I mean, June might seem like it's far away, but it'll come quick.
What I did too that sounds a little silly is I would watch women's posing video, bikini, figure, because they have to have that elegance, the little fluid motions they do with their arms and stuff. If you look at a lot of the top physique guys when they're doing their posing, when they're hitting that, they're doing this stuff with their arms. So that's where I also picked up a lot of tips and technique for men's physique posing.
Your core is perfect now. The twist is perfect. Just
Yeah, I'm starting to feel it.
open those arms. You're shying down a little bit because you're looking for definition. When you're coming up on stage, you're going to be even more shredded than you are.
Yeah.
Open everything up. Expand as much as possible. You're going to take
I
as
mean,
much
you don't want to
space.
have your hands too far out. You want to kind of have them in.
Now, right between your bicep and your lat, look at the little gap Justin has and bring that shoulder back a little bit. Bring it back. There. Roll it. Like this, look at roll back.
This one or this one?
That one.
This one?
Perfect. Boom.
There you go.
Right there. Now,
Ah.
see how his hand is open a little bit? What that's going to do is, instead of having your arm in, when your arm is out, it makes the appearance that your waist is even tighter. That's almost already there almost.
See, I'm pretty fat right now, but hitting this angle, popping that lat out,
That's
I look
nice.
like I have a really narrow waist from this angle.
That's nice already. Nice improvements already.
This is going to be fun. I'm pretty excited. All right, man.
There we
Well,
go.
that's step one. Step two, practice a lot. All right, well, hey, Justin from Hybrid Physiques. We got Nick back here too. You guys can hear him talking. Be sure to check out their channel. We're going to, hopefully I can get to a point where we can all do a show together. That would be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
So be sure to like and subscribe. And as always, guys, more good stuff coming soon. See ya.